Oh boy. Well, it looks like I missed a party on Twitch a couple of days ago. Um, it's a shame. It's a real shame. But I was actually planning to do a tutorial like the day after on how to make a cave drilling game. But you know, my Twitter got suspended recently, so that's a bummer. And this tutorial is like a long time coming. I really wanted to make this, and I'm doing it on Twitch live because I don't have much storage space on my computer to like record a video and then upload it to YouTube. So I'm gonna use the VOD system from Twitch to upload to YouTube to save some storage. I mean, lately I've just been playing a lot of Hollow Cure and Tevi and dealing with seasonal depression. And today, like, I feel a lot better because the sun is shining. So, you know, I'm gonna do the tutorial today. Stumbling on my words, a little nervous. Oh, hey there, Pooey. Uh, Pooey, I'm doing a tutorial video today on how to make a cave drilling game. So I'm teaching like the dark arts of Flash programming by using a less dark example, if that makes sense. I'm doing it as a VOD, right? So that I can upload it to YouTube. I don't have the storage space, Pooey. So that's all. Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess I'll get started. You're gonna be listening to Condensed Milk on loop because it's the only music that's not too loud that it's going to like affect my mental state. So the first thing you want to do is set up your Flash file like this. So you want to have one empty frame in the start for like the action script layer, and on this timeline there are three like frame labels, or four, including the stop. And these are just, where the separate animations would be. So what this thing is kind of like a bunch of animations on the main timeline. And on frame, like at the end of each animation, you want it to like play back to the beginning of the animation through frame labels. So over here it says go to and play excavator in quotes. That just tells it to go back to the frame label since all these animations are going to be loops. So this applies for like bulldozer. So this would be go to and play bulldozer. Whoop. And this one would be go to and play drill. Simple. And stop is just stop because there's no animation. So it doesn't really matter. I'll just have it on stop over here. If you have like an idle animation, you can do the same thing, just go to and play stop. I don't have an idle animation for mine. So I have to dock the action like window so that you can actually see my code. So that's why like this is gonna be annoying. It's gonna keep on like extending back. But this is what the canvas looks like. I have a progress bar. This progress bar is going to go upwards. Every time like a loop plays, it's gonna add to the progress bar. So how the game works is that this, I guess, machine is going to keep on digging into this tunnel. And after a certain progress, this gold button will show up. You click it, and then like the gold will spill out of the tunnel. You can replace all these assets with different kinds of animation. It doesn't have to be a cave drilling game. It could be some other kind of drilling game. But let's start, okay? First of all, this bar over here, it's just a movie clip. And how it works is there's exactly 100 frames, right? And it just shows this meter going upwards. This is the progress bar. You want to have 100 frames because there's 100%. So this is from 1% all the way to 100 to show a full bar. And over here, it just says stop, right? Just so that the bar doesn't play right at the beginning, you put stop on the first frame. How this bar is made is that, see this? There's an outline for the bar over here, this outline. And then underneath it is a movie clip. And as you can see in this movie clip, it's just a bar with the anchor point and pivot point, like the transformation point, set to the very bottom at the base of the bar, so that as it, gets tweened, it goes upwards. So at the beginning, on frame 1, you have it as small as possible, and then on frame 100, you stretch it all the way to the top of this bar, where the borders end, and you tween it using a classic motion tween. And then I named I set the instance name to bar, just so that when we code it later, this is going to be referenced as bar. So for our first bit of code over here, we're gonna make some variables. So var progression number, it's going to be a number variable, equal 0. We're going to start the variable at 0. That is just the progression number. As that number goes up, the bar will go up, okay? And then the next one we want to do is var progression string. That's going to be a string. And it's going to equal, nothing yet. Let's just leave it blank for now. Because that is for the dynamic text. So over here, I have a dynamic text underneath the bar. And this will show a percentage number when the bar goes up. For the dynamic text, I set the instance name to, let's see what I set it to. I set it to percentage. So it has an instance name of percentage. If you want to see, I have to dock it. I don't think it shows on stream, so let me dock it. Over here, when you hit Control F3, every object that you want to have code interact with, you have to set this instance name so that they have to do the target. Alright then. And we're gonna add an event listener. Right. Wait, is it all capital? I think it's all capital. Underscore. Okay, so that's gonna be an event listener called general. This is just where all the code is gonna play, so I have to make a function for it. And function general. All right, and then this is where all the code will play out in between these two, what do you call them, brackets. And now we can test the code, right? If I set this, wait, and then I type progression over here, I believe, which is this number here. There we go. So this would make the bar go to this number. So if we test it out, for example, we type 37 over here. I'm looking at my notes because I don't remember what I named everything. So I gotta make sure the code uses the same like instance names for all the objects. But yeah, as you can see, if it shows up on stream, it shows 37% of the bar is full. If I change this to like 100%, and then I test the program, the entire bar is full. So it's working fine. Alright. And then we also set progression string equals so what this does is that progression dot to string just turns this number to a string so that it will show up like under progression string, plus, you know, quotation marks, percent sign. So this adds a percent sign to the end of the string, which is the number you get from over here, convert it to a string. Now if we test that out, and I'm assuming I didn't mess up. Oh boy, I think I messed up. Oh wait, no, I forgot something. I didn't mess up. That's right, percentage.text has to equal progression string. Because this doesn't really display the text. This dynamic text here displays the text. I'm stupid. Now this now should show the percentage. There you go, 37%. And as before, if you change to 50, it should show 50% bar full and 50%. Pretty good, right? Now let's see my notes again. What do we do next? Alright. We'll be adding more code to that function later, but let's do some controls. Now, on the buttons over here, I got 4 buttons. I pretty much copy-pasted all of them and then gave them different instance names. So this one's button excavator. This is a butt underscore dozer. Butt underscore drill. And then this is just butt stop. This is just butt buttons that will make you go to one of these animation frame labels on the very top. So like stop, excavator, bulldozer. What these buttons are for is just that if you click them, it goes and plays that animation. So it would go over here, it'll start playing down the timeline, reach this code over here that tells it to go back to here, and it'll just keep on looping. So these are all animation loops, and you just have them keep going back to the beginning. I put my animation inside this little movie clip. You don't have to, you can just put them on the main timeline, but since I use tweens for all of them, there's too many symbols and I don't want to add too many layers to my main timeline. This is just to make it like cleaner, to make the movie clips, you know, one object that goes down this line. You could also use a graphic symbol. I prefer using movie clips for everything. That way, when you ever have to put code into the objects, like down the line, if you want to add more features to each of these animations or something, you can individually target them and add instance names to all of them. Actually, a good example of that is this gold animation here. I believe I named it Treasure as an instance name, just so that when I could just type treasure, you know, play or something, and it'll play this animation. All right, let's start with the coding for all these buttons. So this is targeting the butt excavator, which is the button for the excavator. It's going to be a mouse event. Whoops. There'll be a click event. And then to save time, you can just copy paste this for every button. So I have 5 buttons here, I'll have 5 of these, and then you just change these. So from excavator to bulldozer. These are all instance names. Or not instance names, but these are function names for all the functions later. So this is, what's the third one? Drill. This is stop. Actually, we can't use stop because that's... Turn blue there, I'm scared. And then for this one, we'll call it gold. And just like up here, you make a function for each of those. So function excavator. I love that Flash just adds these for me. That's very convenient. So here, you just have it do stuff when you click those buttons, and it's simply go to and play. What did I name it? Excavator. It capitalized? It was. Okay. And you just do the same for all of them, more or less. So just rename this to Bulldozer. And what did I name that? Yeah, Bulldozer. Okay, I made it pretty clear to myself. I'm just paranoid that I'll type it wrong. Drill. Halt is gonna be stop on the main timeline. Now, for gold, if you have an animation for the gold on the main timeline, you would just do it like the other one. So if, say, gold over here has its own animation, but gold doesn't have its own animation on the main timeline for me. It's just a movie clip that's stopped in the first frame. So over here, it's stopped in the first frame. And it stops on the last frame too. So for mines, it's just going to play this movie clip when the button is clicked. Now, otherwise, if you do have an animation for the gold pouring out on the main timeline, like the other ones, you would just, I guess, copy what I did inside the gold thing and then just put it over here. And then have it play like the other ones. So let's go back to the code. Frame 1. So for mines, it's I believe it was called treasure, right? So yeah, treasure.play. So this would just play the movie clip treasure. Let's see if I actually remembered right. Where's the treasure? There it is. Right, treasure lowercase. That's good. Now we test it and assuming uh-oh. Alright, let me read the error messages real quick. I don't know what I typed wrong. Oh! Dang, what am I doing wrong here? Let me see. Ah, I see what I did wrong. I forgot to name these. Alright. What was that? But stop, I think? This is but gold. See now. But excavator, dozer, stop, drill, gold. This is Dozer, right? Sorry, bad naming conventions. Let's see if it works now. What's missing? I don't think I'm making any mistakes. Let's see. Gotta comb through this real quick. Function. I am stumped. Alright. Let's try with just one button until we figure it out. I see the problem. I typed not even here, but that's not needed, probably. Let's test it. There we go. That's the problem. Don't type that in the function. Or rather, don't type that Now we just whoop. Now we copy this 5 times and do everything again. Okay, and that is but drill. So stop. But gold. Oh snap! What I press? Oh jeez. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, technical difficulties. What did I press? I can't see anything. I mean, I guess this is still fine. It's just, the problem is now you can't see anything, so I have technical difficulties. Give me a second, I'm gonna, like, fix this real quick. My computer's slow as molasses, so it'll take a while. I don't know what I fat fingered, but it made the workspace look really weird. And it like undocked everything. And I couldn't like redock it so that you can see what I'm doing. I feel like I hit the full screen button, but I don't know what the full screen button is. Oh, while we wait, I'll drink some coffee. That's some good stuff. So, what's everyone up to? Let's go, come on. Oh boy. Let's see, I think it's fixed. Well, now I can't get Discord to capture it. Give me a sec. Alright, we're back. I hope this looks alright. Alright, let's get back to work here. There, now you can see the code. Let me remember what I'm up to. This is halt. Can't use stop here because that turns blue. So I'm going to use halt. And this is gold. And then we copy this 4 more times. This is gonna be go to and play bulldozer. Go to and play drill. Go to and play not excavator, this is halt. So this is go to and play stop. This is go to and play. This is not go to and play. This is treasure. So this one's a different one. Treasure dot play. There we go. That's the odd one out of the bunch. And we gotta change these to the function names. This is bulldozer. Drill. This is halt. And this is stop. Right? No, this is gold. Now we try this. Let's hope nothing goes wrong. So we click excavator. Excavator plays. If we click bulldozer, the bulldozer animation plays. We click drill, the drill animation plays. You click stop, it stops. And if we click gold, the little gold movie clip plays. Which I think the instance name for it is treasure in my file. So everything's working. Change the progression number back to 0. And now we're gonna add a boolean. Let's see what this is. Look at my notes again. I named it gold bool. And that's just a boolean. That's like a true or false. And then we go back in here. Oh my god. And then we're gonna add right. If progression, whoop, equals 100, gold bool equals true. And but gold dot visible equal let's see, gold bool. So that just means that the button is invisible for gold unless this boolean is true. So we test it. The gold button is now missing. That is so that you can only have the treasure come out when this progress meter is like at full. And to be full, it has to be at 100. So if progression equals 100, then it'll show up. So if I change this number to 100, now the gold button is visible. Okay. Now for the last line of code, you will notice that in between the animation, I have one frame for code. So from like the middle of excavator, middle of bulldozer, middle of drill. On this frame, the code would just add to the progression number. So over here it'll be like if progression is less than 100. You want to do that so that the number never goes over 100. Semicolon goes inside. There we go. Uh-oh, I dedocked it again. My bad. There we go. So now if we go to excavator. Oh wait, that number is already 100. Let me change it back. Change this to like 0. Now if we go to excavator. Now the bar goes up. That's all there is to this system. When that bar gets to the max, the gold button shows up, and that's your final animation. You just click that to play it. And then you go here, you can copy this, and then just paste it on the other frames. You want each of these animations to have like different lengths so that some of them will like be faster. So excavator is the slowest, bulldozer is like medium speed, and the drill is the fastest. Now, if you want, in your stop animation, you can have it -1 too, you know? So you can set this to like equal 100 or less, you know? Have it -1. So you lose progress if you idle for too long. So we test the movie now. Excavator's making it go up. Bulldozer makes it go up a little faster. Stop just stops it. The drill is the fastest speed. And we have this go all the way up. This could be a little faster, I guess. And then a gold button shows up, you click it, and the gold comes out. Now, if you want to make these give more points than just one, you're gonna have to like copy it like 3 times, just so that it doesn't spill over 100. So now it gives 3 at a time. You don't want to like, since this adds 1 if it's like less than 100, you know. If you have it like add +2 or whatever, it'll go over 100, and you don't want that. You only want to add 1 at most, so that it never goes over 100. And that's all there is to it. Because if you put +3 here, it's gonna be 2 over 100 in the last like frame, you know. And that's how you make a cave drilling game. Well, time to upload this and play some Hollow Cure, I guess. I think everyone should play Hollow Cure. It's a good cure for depression. I've been having seasonal depression. I've been playing it for the past 3 days straight. Kind of like out of it, but you know, it's a good way to kill time. And I'll end the stream here, and I'll upload this to YouTube, hopefully. I will probably make a Pastebin for the code and put it in the video description. That should make it a little easier for you, so you can copy paste. I was kind of like, I mean, I had all the code typed out on like on my notes, so that I don't get lost. In case I do like make a mistake like midstream, like earlier, I added the event, and I really shouldn't have like added it there. So a little typo like that, you know, I copy pasted it to prevent it. And I'm gonna have that code on Pastebin for you guys, so that you can go over it too. The only reason I typed it out step by step is so that I can go through the code, you know, line by line, and show you what it looks like as I make it. Because if I just keep copy pasting, it'd be a little too fast, you know, and it won't give me time to